Hello everybody, happy new year, happy 2026. As you know, 2026 is the start of a brand new 9-year cycle, because 2026 becomes 10, becomes 1, it's the start of a new 9-year cycle. And it's very interesting because we do have eclipse season starting a little earlier this year. It's going to be starting in February, the day of the Chinese New Year, which is when it shifts from the year of the snake into the year of the fire horse. And it is a solar eclipse that day. So I figured that we would just tap in with the archetypes deck, with a couple other decks, and just see what messages your guides and guiding specters want to share with you as we start this brand new 9-year cycle, as we start 2026. We have the Judge coming through as our first archetype. The imagery on this card is very interesting. We have a skull, we have hands in prayers, we have what looks like an eye, and we have an open hand as well. And so the first feelings that I'm getting when looking at this are surrounding judgment. How you're judging yourself, how you're judging others, but also like some of you may feel like you're being judged by spirit, by God, by your spirit guides, by your ancestors, however it resonates for you, however you look at the powers that be at large in your own practice. There could be some confusion surrounding being judged and who you're judging, or you could feel like you're being punished for something, like you're being judged and punished. But I also see that there's a need to let go. There's a need to use discernment, but there's also a need to be open and trusting when it comes to the universe, when it comes to spirit. Yeah, we have the Mirror coming through, and we have the Crone. So here's our Crone card. And here is our Mirror card, which has a full moon on it. So the full moon that just happened, see, it's still the year of the snake right now until February 17th, I believe. So with this Crone energy coming through, with the full moon, with the Judge energy, it's like over this full moon that just passed, it was revealed to you the final judgments that you need to make, the final things that you need to say goodbye to before we enter the year of the fire horse and eclipse season. Okay, so there's probably a lot of wisdom coming to you right now, things coming into your awareness. You could be getting a lot of signs from the spirit world, seeing numbers like 111, 222, seeing things like that are kind of pointing you in the direction that you're supposed to go. The signs and synchronicities that you're seeing might be a bit subtle, and that's why discernment is so important. And with the Mirror also coming through, next to the Judge, next to the Crone, in my mind, Crone energy judges but doesn't discriminate, if that makes sense. The Crone discerns, right? The Crone discerns. She doesn't judge people for their lifestyle choices, for who they are, but she discerns what types of energies she will allow and won't allow in her experience. And so I feel like you could be seeing within others, shadow energy or judgments about yourself You could be making judgments about others, which are truly a reflection of you. And so you're learning how to work through these things, you know, shadow energy or things within you that need to be shifted that you're seeing through others. I also feel with this mirror card that there is the energy of as above, so below. You know, if you perceive that you're being judged by God or spirit or universe, your ancestors, then you're going to see more proof of that in your experience. Whereas if you choose to believe that you and the powers that be, the forces, if you choose to believe that you guys are working together, you can see things shift with greater ease in your life, and you won't feel like you're being judged or condemned for something. Some of you, I'm hearing, need to look at things that have happened in your life, especially over the last 9-year cycle, specifically within the last year or the last 6 to 9 months. You need to see things that have happened to you as lessons and blessings. Because the crone, she learns from experience, right? So you could have some memories coming up, and you're observing how people and experiences from your past or from the last 9 years are influencing you, what you're releasing, what you're healing, what you're judging yourself about right now. This is coming up for reflection. It's coming up for healing. Some of you could be working through some trauma right now. I'm hearing that someone is feeling like a failure. Someone is feeling like they're being cursed or like they did something wrong, and now you feel like you're being cursed. Perhaps you experienced a lot of endings, or there's just been a lot of weird up and down energy in your life lately. You're not being judged. You're not being punished. You're being redirected, okay? And now there's a crow on this crone card, and I'm using the Urban Crow Oracle now. We have Scavenge and we have Community coming through as our first cards. Scavenge and Community. So, yeah, a lot of you have lost people, lost connections, especially in the year of the snake. This is something that could be finishing right now, wrapping up for you right now. We have Curiosity coming through. Whenever I see scavenge in relation to crows and ravens, it makes me think that you have the opportunity now to scavenge. If your life has been in shambles, things have crumbled around you. Now you're going through that broken field of stuff, and you are looking for the golden treasure. You're looking for the lessons. You're looking for the wisdom. And you're looking for the spark of curiosity and creativity that will lead your path forward. This is about rebuilding, okay? You're going to be rebuilding what was lost, replacing it with something better in 2026. And we do have Community coming through. So for some of you, your community is acting as a mirror for you right now. They're reflecting to you things that you need to work on, or things that you need to see, truths that need to be revealed, insights that are necessary for the next part of your chapter or of your journey, right? But also some of you are seeing why certain connections had to exit your life. Why you had to walk away from some communities or walk away from some people last year, or why some people walked away from you. You are going to be aligning with a community that is more in alignment with who you are. So that's why there's these last little bits of like tests and healing and reflection and mirroring coming up, because it's still the year of the snake until February. Almost the end of February. So you're kind of wrapping up those cycles now before eclipse season and before the year of the horse begins. Some of you could be dealing with dizziness, headaches, sinus problems. This is part of the clearing that you're experiencing. Your connection to the forces, to your guides, is getting stronger. And so those higher chakras are kind of cleansing out right now, so you can hear a little bit better, so you can connect with the other side a little bit better. We have the Tower coming through. This is Magicians, Martyrs, and Madmen Tarot. Okay, so we have the Tower coming through first. And we have the Knight of Cups. And I'm going to pull one more. We have the Hanged Man. You're afraid to move forward because you're afraid that things are going to fall apart again. Something is being offered to you. A new way of life, a new opportunity, a new relationship, a new job, a new mindset, a new way of being, a new creative project, whatever it is, but something is being offered to you, a new friendship, you know, new gifts, new spiritual gifts, new talents, new skills, new lessons, new wisdom, you know, something is being offered to you, but you are holding yourself back from moving forward because you're afraid that things are going to fall apart again because you just experienced a massive Tower moment. You just experienced a lot of shit falling apart, a lot of shit changing, a lot of crazy insights coming in, a lot of truths being revealed, endings that you never expected, you know. And so now you're feeling a little stuck and a little frazzled and a little afraid to move forward. So let's see, how can you remedy this situation, please, Spirit? We have, okay, we have the Seven of Cups and we have the Knight of Swords. So you need to burst through, break through that confusion. You need to pick a direction and stick to it. Okay? You need to keep moving forward even if you feel confused, even if you feel stuck, even if you feel uncertain. Because the thing is, certainty is an illusion itself. Okay? We have Houdini on this Seven of Cups card as well. Certainty is an illusion. Okay? There's kind of no such thing as complete certainty. Okay? Can you think of, maybe there's like a couple things in your life that you can think of as certain, right? But really, truly, nothing is certain because things can change unexpectedly at any time for any reason. That's why you can't hold yourself back because you're afraid that things are going to fall apart again. It's a valid human emotion. It's a valid fear that you're going through. Maybe it's being reflected to you through others in your life right now, through others in your community, through people that you're watching online, who knows. But nothing is certain. That's the message that I'm hearing from the spirits. Nothing is certain. And I'm hearing the point of this life is to enjoy yourself. The point of this life is to go out and create what you want, to seek out the experiences, the connections, the communities, the love, the whatever it is, the creativity, the whatever it is that you want in life. Your main purpose for being here is to go out and experience those things. Okay, so don't hold yourself back out of fear of things falling away again because, well, and also this is something else I'm hearing. The things that have fallen away fell away because they're going to be replaced with something better, okay? See, we've got the Tower and then we have the Knight of Cups. So something better is coming in to replace that Tower moment for you, okay? But you have to be willing to actually push forward and go towards it. Because if you don't, then you're just going to remain stuck. You're going to remain stuck in illusions as well. Because fear of moving forward is also an illusion. Okay? Just like certainty is an illusion, fear of moving forward is also an illusion. So the message that I'm feeling is that you just need to do your best. You just need to put your focus on making yourself happy, you know, following those moments of joy, whatever direction they take you. Don't be so afraid of how people are perceiving you, of if it looks weird because your path is jagged. That doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're enjoying yourself and learning and focusing on self-improvement and on improving things in your life that you want to improve. Yeah, see, we've got the Emperor. So you're being guided to step into an Emperor energy in your life. Controlling from the spirit, not controlling from the ego, though. Keep that in mind. You want to control from your soul. And not control as in you're trying to achieve a specific outcome. Well, no, that's not true, because it's good to have goals. But you don't want to control every step of the way, is what they're saying. And you don't want to be so focused on pushing something specific to happen and missing the other opportunities being offered to you. Okay? So this, more than anything, feels to me like this is a time for you to be playful. It's a time for you to try things, to experiment. You know, that's why we've got this curiosity card and this scavenge card. What is a crow doing when it's scavenging? It's hopping around, looking at all the different shit, trying to decide what it's going to take, right? So that's what you need to do right now. You need to kind of look at life like it's a buffet right now. You need to just go around and play and be curious and follow those sparks of creativity and curiosity that arise within you. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry if your path looks like it's going in all different kinds of directions, because you're going to find your center probably around Aries season, following the eclipse season that's going to start in February, you know. That's when you're going to really feel more solid. So right now, the next month and a half is more so about you just playing, just having fun, just getting reacquainted with life and the possibilities, the potential, the enchantment after being so disenchanted, right? And it's the start of a 1 year. It's the start of a brand new 9-year cycle. So you're almost like an infant right now, right? Because it's the brand new beginning. There's this rebirth that just happened. So get yourself in the mindset of a child where you're kind of just amazed by everything that's happening around you, all the opportunities, all the things that you can learn, all the new things that you can try and do. You know, that's the type of energy that you want to focus on, as well as, you know, whatever is coming up for reflection for you. But you want to focus on having fun, following those sparks of curiosity and creativity, and just playing and enjoying yourself, because that's how you're going to find your way, and that's how you're going to solidify, like, what you're building in your life over the next 9 years. All right, I hope that message resonated with you. Thank you for stopping by today. Let me know in the comments if there's any subjects that you would like me to tap into for our next reading. I want to try to be a little bit more active here. Make sure that you subscribe, turn on the notifications and all that stuff. And if you would like to book a reading with me or check out my Patreon or the other things that I offer and create, all the links are in my bio. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care.